Hey guys, it's MattHaycox here, and I'm here. You can see in the background it's day 3, the final day of my Berries at Hazelwood Castle tennis event. I think you guys probably hear me talk about it all the time on social, you know, whether it's me having fun with some of the players before the events, or hanging out with some of our guests, or just kind of generally working behind the scenes and building up for this and presenting it. But I just thought, before we get into day 3 and the final day for us, I wanted to have a little chat with you guys and use it as an excuse to show you what's going on in the background, and think what kind of lessons we could use it as an excuse to talk about. And I was going to talk about networking, but I guess networking is going to be a little bit too cliched to talk about now, and I could talk about it with you guys all the time about how important it is to actually elevate your level of networking and put yourself in the proximity of the people that are either going to help move you to the next level, or who are the people that you want to be surrounded with and want to do business with. And often that's going to be taking yourself out of your comfort zone from either a personality perspective or certainly from a financial perspective. Coming to an event like this isn't cheap. Our attendees pay £350–400 a head to be here. Our sponsors are paying much more than that, but they're doing it because each day here, 250 to 300 people of the wealthiest people in a 50, 60, 70 mile radius, the most successful businesses, the biggest brands in the world are here. And if you want to be surrounded by these people, if you want to get the chance to meet them, to partner with them and do business with them, then you've got to pay the price for proximity. So that's point number 1. But I think for me, the other 2 things that I was thinking about this morning is, one is mentorship, and this kind of for me comes more from a personal enjoyment here. That I'm a tennis fan, as you all know, and one of the things I get to do is to hang out with the players a lot, and particularly Xavier Malisse, who you guys always see me having pictures with. He's a very good friend of mine, and in between last week's event and this week's event, we were staying at my house for 5 or 6 days and getting to play tennis together every night. And whilst I am still very much an amateur, and I'm sure he'll be laughing at me, even talking about this while we're watching, but for me, what I love is the opportunity to learn from people who are at such an elevated level in something above myself. And okay, we're talking about sport here, but this can apply to absolutely everything. Whenever you can have the opportunity to learn something from someone who has achieved what you've wanted to achieve, or achieved greatness in any field, the lessons and the speed at which they can deliver those lessons is phenomenal. I mean, when we play on court for an hour, and he'll look at something I do wrong with my racket, or one position that I put wrong with my feet, and can immediately say, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do the other, and I can implement those changes into my game, and literally see a double, triple, tenfold improvement in certain things I do. And that is very much the same in business, in whatever field of business or whatever it is you're looking to learn. You've got to find yourself a mentor. You've got to find yourself someone who can help take you to that next level, and the only people who are going to be able to do it are people who have been there and done it before. And lesson number 3 that I was thinking about from Berries as well is about partnerships. And I'm 38 now, and I've been in business with a thick end of 20 years. And very much in the early days for me, I think it was always about ego and aggression, and you naturally want to do everything yourself, and you want to own 100% of everything, and you don't want I guess you want to take all the glory. But what I've very much learned over the last couple of years, and probably even more so in a shorter time than in the last kind of 3, 6, 9 months, is the power of partnerships. Having the right partner. I tell you, I don't know if I smell, but I am absolutely surrounded by flies in yellow and white here. But the power of having the right partner is undescribable, really. The right partner can literally make or break your business, can literally create you a phenomenal business overnight. And I get to work here with partners like Berries, like Sedulo, like St James's Place, international world-class brands, and the power and the profile that these people can bring is something that I probably couldn't develop in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And that same thing applies whether we're talking about brands, whether we're talking about individuals, whether we talk about other companies that you can work with. I think for me, a big improvement for me has been a mindset shift away from wanting to own 100% of everything and take all the glory and everything that is similar to that, and finding people, brands, businesses that I can partner up with and help me do more and do quicker. And ultimately, yes, I've got a smaller piece of the pie, but it's a much bigger pie. And ultimately, this is all about making money. It's about creating wealth. Not about the ego. And if we can do more and do it quicker, then that's what I want to be doing, and that's what you guys need to be doing too. So Berries, Hazelwood Castle, networking, mentorship, partnerships. Hope you find that interesting. I've got to go and have a drink now, and I'll see you guys again soon.